So, over the last few weeks, I've been posting a lot of content and I've done a little bit of analysis on this content, and I've come to the conclusion that my videos have been a little bit boring. Now, I'm not saying that they weren't good. Maybe you disagree, maybe you think they're terrible, but I feel like I've not engaged the viewer, the audience as I would like to. I've been talking a lot of good wisdom. I believe the value within my videos have been very good, but they've not been entertaining. And I've decided I want to change that a little bit, and the way I'm going to talk about topics is going to be slightly different. I'm going to be trying to engage you a little bit more in the way I speak about topics, with still adding the value that I intend to. So with that all being said, I'm going to start speaking about this topic that it comes to my mind quite a few times during the week. Maybe I'm just walking around and I got the conclusion that, everyone has the choice of how they want to live in life. Whether you believe that or not is, it's to your detriment. If you believe that you don't have a choice of how you can live, then you will always be a feather in the wind, living however you're told to live. But if you believe that you have a choice in how you live, if you believe that the way that you go about life is completely your choice, then maybe this video will start making a bit more sense to you. So the point I want to talk about is being fat. And I want you to sit there and imagine you're lying, you're asleep, and then you wake up in the morning, and the way that you've chosen to live life is to be fat. Now this for me is a complete logical fail. Why would you choose to be fat? If you can maybe go into the comments below and tell me the benefits of being fat. But for me, being fat is a choice. And so many people nowadays are making that choice to be fat. And that reflects greatly upon the mind of the person who chooses to be fat. The person who chooses to be fat and wakes up and decides that they want to eat a takeaway, they want to drink fizzy juice all day, they want to not exercise. And I just do not see the appeal of being fat. I can't be the only one who sits and thinks, imagine being fat. Imagine waking up, you can't see your dick, you can't see your toes. I'm not talking about like a bit pudgy. I'm talking about obese. Like, people will choose to be obese because it's not like you go around the world and there's no one promoting being healthy and being fit. It's not like there's no one showing you how good it is to be in shape and how good it feels and how much better it feels. And similarly to a lot of other topics, which I'll discuss in future videos, if you have the choice of life and the choice of life depends on the condition of your mind, then surely being fat is a condition of the mind, and then it translates into your body. For me, I'm an athlete. I choose to be an athlete. So in my mind, I'm an athlete, and that reflects in my physique. Why would you choose to be fat? Like seriously, just sit and think. Like, you're tired all the time. People will make fun of you for being fat. You're always sweaty. You're always hungry. And in general, life is just more difficult. It hurts to walk. It hurts to sit. It hurts to breathe. If you sit down and analyze this, surely you can realize that maybe there's a better way to live life. All these people that are running around fit, healthy, with a smile on their face, skin glowing, six-pack abs, looking all sexy and shit. They can see their dick, they can see their toes, they don't get out of breath when they walk to the bus, they can run without fear that their knee's going to cave in. Which option seems the more logical option to live? I also want to give this from the perspective of people who can say, oh, but Trystan, you've never been fat. Correct, I've never been morbidly obese, although if I were to go to a BMI test right now, it would tell me I'm morbidly obese, but I'm like less than 15% body fat, and that's been realistic. I'm probably lower than that. I've been at a point where right now I weigh about 95 kilograms, and in the past I have weighed 108 kilograms, and I couldn't fucking run. I was running. I'm an athlete. I train every week. So I was going to rugby training. I couldn't run fast. I couldn't think as clearly. I couldn't change directions very smoothly. I couldn't jump very high. My life was worse because I was heavier and fatter. Now, why would you choose that lifestyle? I decided this is shit. I don't like being bad at things. So why would you be bad at health? Why would you be bad at living? There's not a single benefit to being fat, so why are fat people still fat? Their minds are broken. They enjoy the short-term pleasures more than they enjoy the long-term benefits of being healthy. Nobody, like, it's very hard to respect a fat man. Of course you get fat people who are rich and fat people who are of upstanding character, they're great leaders, but at the end of the day you always look at them and still think, you're fat. What benefit, how can you be so good in everything but you're still fat? So that's the conclusion. If you're sitting there and you're fat right now, you're probably a little bit offended. I don't give a fuck, you're fat. You should just look at your situation and analyse, how do I want to live life? Do I want to be fat or do I want to be healthy? And then you realise, you work back from that and you realise, okay, so what is making me fat? Well, it's probably the food you're eating, isn't it? Dumbass. How do you get fat? Eat too much food. So start eating less food. Start doing more exercise. It's a simple, like, mathematical equation. Food plus no exercise equals fat. Less food plus more exercise equals less fat, equals more health, equals more respect from people, equals a better quality of life for the family and all the people around you. So I guess in essence, if you're fat and you're watching this video, stop being fat, change the way you think, and start realising that the short-term pleasures you get of eating food are actually making your life worse every single time. The more you choose to be a fat bastard, your life is just going to get worse and worse year upon year. But if you do the inverse, you continue to exercise and you eat less food and you eat better food, your life's going to get better every single day. It builds up, it all compounds. Either way, you keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter, or you keep getting healthier and healthier and healthier. Simple. I'll see you guys in the next video.